Hi Pisces, welcome to a message for you for September 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and a person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Speaking of which, I'm going to do the general reading right here, and then I'm going to pull a few cards for what your person would say, a message from your person. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free. If not, you could just fast forward, end it, whatever you want to do. All right, Pisces. Message for Pisces. Message for Pisces. All right. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, that could be Leo, Six of Swords, King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. All right, so here we go here, little ones. Okay. All right. Swords. Okay. What's this Ace of Swords about then? What's Ace of Swords about? Three of Wands. Is this about needing to make a decision about what your next move is, particularly in the area of money or a job? What's this Knight of Wands? I read that as Leo. I read this as Gemini. What's this Knight of Wands about for Pisces? Aha. All right, well, not going to be a problem. It's a Six of Swords. Six of Swords. It's a Six of Swords for Pisces. All right. The Sun. This could be Leo. Okay, so you need to let go from where you're at. You need to move on from where you are at. The cycle with wherever you were, I'm moving that over there, is finished. And it is okay to do so. You need a break. This cycle is done. You will always find something to support yourself, to do, to fill your time. You are very resourceful. Do not forget that about yourself. But it is time to make a decision about what's in front of you. Yeah, that your time could be better spent. It could be letting go of a small grievance with someone and kind of just focusing on, letting it go and just kind of starting kind of fresh or taking a different tack with them. But it feels more like this is about you just going on to the next chapter. What's this King of Swords for Pisces? Could be emotionally turning the page, but Two of Wands. See, we've got needing to sort of make some decisions about future endeavors and knowing that the best is it's going to work out. Knowing that leaving this situation behind and letting it go is going to be for the best. But you got to make some decisions about the future here. And you don't forget that you will always land on your feet. For the Pisces I'm reading for, that's not a problem. You always find a way to support yourself, to put yourself in a sort of a comfortable environment or something that feels right. How it feels is important to you. What's this Wheel of Fortune for Pisces? Four of Swords. All right. So that's that clearing you're going to come into, and it's time to just kind of leave this issue alone. Make your decision, plot your course, and then leave it alone. Back off with it, or back off of it, because you got needing to. It feels like a job. Honestly, it feels like you're moving, or feels like you're going to another job that might offer more money, and it's time to kind of just move on from where you're at that job. Could be a relationship, feels like a job, and see what else is coming, because we've got change coming here for the better, and you need to leave this alone. You need to leave this alone. No more messing with it. No more covering a couple of shifts until they can find the next employee. No more sort of, well, I'll stay another month until you can find another roommate, or just hanging on to a friendship or someone else just because, well, this is you needing to look to the future. And the best, it's almost like this is good luck in store, but you need to leave behind what has come to conclusion. All right. It could be that it's difficult to do that because you still feel like someone owes you something. Could be that they didn't do right by you, or you're still waiting to be given to or paid back. That could make it difficult, right? This could be saying, you know what, let it go. Let it go. It's better to let it go and look to the future. You've got some good in store here that's coming, and you need a break. You need to leave this alone. What would Pisces person say to Pisces? A message from Pisces. Whoopsie, person. All right, so that was going to jump. 2 of Swords. Let's leave it alone. What's this? Pisces person. A message for Pisces. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so that could be some money issues here. Someone thinks you owe them, you think they owe you. There could be some sort of suspect financial dealings or property issues here, fairness issues. It could be like, no, you each are kind of, Page of Wands, okay. Hermit, that could be Virgo. And the Lovers, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. All right. What's this Page of Wands about? This Page of Wands for Pisces. Just because they want it doesn't mean you have to. That was stuck. I think there's a little sticky there. It was like this. It landed like that when it spun around. So this is Capricorn. I think this person wants to be with you. I think they want more from you than you want to give. I think that you kind of look at that and you're like, I'm just not that into it. You're not that into them. I think that they want to be with you. I don't know that you're on board with it. This could have something to do with right here where you're like, yeah, I think I'm going to go just because I'm not that into it. I'm kind of just meh, you know. You're realizing that you're probably getting antsy about what the next chapter is for you, and you're not sure that this person belongs in it with you. But I think that they're just like, maybe they're waiting on to see what you want to do. And they're hoping that you would want to continue or at least give them some time. What's this Virgo or a Hermit about? Could also be that someone's behaving really immature with monies owed or the give and take in a relationship, but they like being with you for what is done for them because it makes them feel good and makes them feel really proud. But the give and take, they might feel like, well, no, you owe me. And it's like, no, that's why I'm leaving you behind, because you're kind of immature and you just want this for show and you want to know what I can do for you. Could be that. This Hermit, 9 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so even if they're on the surface like that, like they're fronting like, well, they were this way and Pisces was that to me. They don't feel that way. Look at this. We got the Hermit, we got the 9 of Swords. They feel pretty shabby about what took place or transpired. This might be them wishing it had done differently, them not wanting to be vulnerable, them kind of being egotistical about something and not wanting to show you how they truly feel because maybe they suspected you weren't into it. You didn't like them as much as they liked you. So, this could be shame right here. This could be shame. They're acting like everything's fine. And then maybe even that, well, Pisces still owes me this. Pisces doesn't owe you. You behaved poorly and you're kind of being childish. And so Pisces not looking at you anymore. Pisces is wanting to, move on, figure something else out, take a breather from somebody that's kind of a lot to deal with. What's this Lover's card about for Pisces? Oopsie. I'm wanting a second chance. What's this Lover's card about for Pisces? That was a Fool, by the way. Page of Swords. All right. They're not too keen on letting you go. I think you're going to find this a nice reprieve just to get your head back on and get your mind right about it and try to think. I don't think you're that bummed about this. I think you're already looking to the future. What this feels like is you're dating, and this is somebody that didn't it didn't work out. You know what I mean? It wasn't that big of a deal. You're just like, okay, maybe you met them online. You're going to be looking elsewhere online now, dating. And yet you met somebody that secretly wanted a lot more with you. and is kind of hurt and maybe not handling it so well that you didn't feel the same. And they're still going to be watching and waiting to see what you do. I think they still feel hope, or like maybe you owe them some kind of explanation or something. They're going to be waiting for it and watching on your socials and all that. So they to see what decision you make, because they're thinking about it. They're kind of not doing much except for focused on what your next move is. Okay, all right, so there's that. Okay, you're hard to quit, Pisces. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Yes, so moving forward is what you should be looking to your really awesome about to open up future. And I don't say that to blow smoke, but I mean, we got the sun and the wheel of fortune here. You need a breather, you need a minute, you need to lay low, and that's with everybody. It could be what's going on right now, that everybody's kind of in a holding pattern, but just because it's kind of a downtime, it's kind of like a laying low time, does not mean that you need to spend it with someone just because they're there. If it's not a fit, it's not a fit. So it doesn't mean, well, there's not much else going on right now. We could still, no. I mean, you could, but doesn't mean you should. All right, so be fearless and bold, striking out on your own. All right. Okay. That's for Pisces. Pisces. That's for Pisces. Five of Raphael, Five of Cups. Aha. So is this that disappointment and kind of shoulda, woulda, coulda? Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So I think this is all about not regretting and understanding that it happened for the best, and it does serve both of you. And this is that in pursuit of what you want. It didn't work out, and that's that. And I feel like it's bittersweet because I think you know how they feel and that they do want to be with you. But I think, and this is not shaming them or slamming them, I think that they're kind of not on your level. There feels like there's an immaturity there, that they're trying to hide, or that they can't come clean about their feelings. So they act one way, externally, but inside they're kind of raw and fragile. And I think that's just not, it's not appealing, I guess. There's not a match here. There's not a match. They would wish it different. And I think you're like, time to go. There's something tied with your job here too, though. It feels like there was temporary employment and you might be moving on from that as well. And this might have been just a temporary romance because of your job, or there's a very temporary feel about this. Like it kind of just happened and then you're ready to move on, but and yet they were I think they were hoping it could turn into something more. You probably need to let them know very clearly that you're making other plans. All right. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? This could also be filling out resumes and sort of casting your net for a job, finding another job, being on the move, looking for another job. Because your time is done here at that one. What else for Pisces? All right, Four of Wands. Yeah, this is kind of doing the fade, but not really telling them you're doing the fade. This is kind of just fading away and not really saying, hey, we're broken up, or yeah, I still want to be, just kind of doing the fade. So probably some decisive answers or action would be much appreciated by the other party. And it's probably to try and mitigate some heartache or sadness. Perhaps you knew this could have been coming, as far as it wasn't going to work out. It was just a temporary thing. And now that you find that they feel differently, that they actually wanted something more, you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to break their heart. I don't want to tell them. Like, and I'm not doing so well with it either. And I don't want to compound things. And I certainly don't want to say that and then go back on my word because I'm vulnerable. So it's just easier for me just to do the fade. No, tell them. They would like an answer. They would like to hear what's what. It's hard for them. I mean, assuming that you both are trying to handle this responsibly. To be fair, if they're not going to handle this responsibly, if they're going to be rather egotistical about it, maybe it is appropriate for you to just kind of not, maybe through socials, but that's about it. Because if they're not going to handle it well, what's the point of, showing up so you can be yelled at or treated passive aggressively? But ideally, if it's possible, this would be letting them know that, hey, yeah, I think I just got to move on. But if it's not possible to do that, they definitely know what your decision is, whether you've told them or not. Okay, all right. Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know how the sound was. Yeah, the thing is what's in front of you is you've got plans for it. Like you're kind of on the ball when it comes to job, money, security, all of that for the Pisces I'm reading for. It's just, I think you don't want to hurt someone here. I think that you're kind of letting something get drawn out because you just don't want to confront it, or you'd rather you kind of swim away. And, your person's over there biting their nails going, oh, I wonder what Pisces doing. They're watching your socials. They're just, all right. Okay, all right, Pisces. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. And you take care. You have yourself a good September. Make those plans. Get ready. All right, much love to you. You take care.